Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to another flight on the channel today, man. We are going to be going over from Charlotte to DCA, Washington, D.C. tonight, so should be a really nice flight. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get out of Dodge here, man. This beautiful Phoenix A320. I haven't been in the Phoenix in quite a while, so I'm really excited to get back into this joint. I flew the Phoenix for a long time, and then when they came out with the V2 update, it didn't work for me. So it was just wouldn't let me off the ground for whatever reason. So we're gonna take off runway 18 left, which let me see real quick. I'm actually going to take off 18 center because I'm right here. So we're gonna change this real quick. We're gonna take off runway 18 center, and instead of doing 18 left, so we'll do 18 center on the Killings 5 for Audi. There we go. And we'll re-enter our takeoff data real quick. 131, 133, and 137. Alright, we're good to go. Boom. Alright, so we're just about ready for pushback, and we're ready to get out of Dodge. Let me, we'll go ahead and throw the beacon on. Do a quick call in the back there, make sure everything's good. Alright, let's come on down here for just a second. Predictive windshield shear is on. We'll lock the cabin doors. We'll squawk 5223 today. TARA, all of that, and we are looking great. We'll get ready to get up out of here, y'all, and get over to DC tonight. Alright. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and call for pushback here. Or I should say call the tug. I'm not on VATSIM tonight. Alright, so the tug is getting attached here. Once that gets attached, we'll release the parking brake. And we'll release the parking brake, and we'll start getting pushed back here. Okay, let's go ahead and go with engine start. So we'll start the number 1 engine. I love this Phoenix plane so much, man. It's so beautiful. And this is going to be one of my first flights since I got this 4090, so I'm super excited about that too. There we go. And we'll go engine number 2 start. All right, so we can stop right there. We'll set the parking brake. And we'll cancel the tug. All right, let's see what we got here. Engines look great. Everything is up. All right, let's go ahead and go flaps 1. And you can kill the APU. Turn on taxi lights, runway turn off lights. We'll do a quick flight control check as well. Make sure everything's good to go. Full right, full left, full up, full down, full up, and full right rudder, full left rudder, and we're good to go. All right, ladies and germs, it is time to go ahead and taxi to our runway here. Auto brake max. Huh. The check isn't working. All right, that's okay. I know we're good to go. So let's do it. We'll go ahead and kick off our parking brake and we'll get moving here. You don't need much. Don't need much in the throttles to get this boy moving. So let's go ahead and head out to DC, y'all. Got a company message, huh? Let's see what that is. Atsu. AOC. Receive messages. Load sheet. Let's accept these load sheets here. Good. Okay. There we go. Cabin is ready. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and head out to DC. Let's get it in. I'm gonna go 183 on the heading here, and top altitude is 8,000 today, so we'll get that entered in there. This is also my first time using DLSS and multi-frame generation and that, so it does cause a little bit of blurries on the displays, as you can see as I'm turning the compass. You can see the heading. It's just a little blurred, but it doesn't bother me at all. But I'm getting really good frames though, about about 84, something like that, 85, 90 frames, constant on just full ultra, like maxed out, maxed out. So pretty fire. The only thing, these rudder pedals are very sensitive, so I gotta get into settings and adjust those a little bit because they OD right now. They're definitely crazy. One thing I can notice right away, this is actually to my first flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator, full flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So this is going to be a brand new experience all around. One thing I can tell you right away that I notice is the grass is crazy and the trees are crazy. I can when I just look over here and look at the trees and stuff by the airport, they look really really dope. Like much different than in Flight Sim 2020. All right, so we get our landing lights on, and we're gonna go ahead and get lined up here. The pavement on the runway looks a lot different. You can see the tar, like where they've like come through and tried to smooth out some of the cracks with some like tar sealing or whatnot. It's pretty dope. All right, y'all. We are ready to go, man. We about to get out here and have some fun. Cabin's ready. I'm ready. Let's go. And we're taking off. All right, everything's looking stable. Ooh, these sounds are crazy. And it's V1. Rotate it up. Positive rate, gear up. Man, this thing sounds amazing. Nice departure. Trying to get these levers together. There we go. All right, we're looking nice. There we go. Loving it right now. Go ahead and put the flaps up. Go ahead with the autopilot. Look outside real quick at Charlotte down there. Everything looks really good. All right, we're gonna make our direct turn to Moonbee or Munbee right now. So let's do that. Go direct Munbee. Come on around to the left. Beautiful departure, man. This thing is beautiful. Check this out. Looks really amazing out there. We head out to Charlotte. I'm sorry, to DC. Man, this is beautiful. These frames are ridiculous too. And there we go, y'all. All right, disarm the speed brake. All right, we'll climb up to it's downtown Charlotte over there to the left. We're gonna climb up to 13,000 here. Downtown Charlotte right there. All right, y'all, I'll be back a little bit closer to approaching landing time, all right? Yo, what's up, y'all? Back at it. Getting ready for this descent and arrival into DC tonight. You said, why doesn't the fly-by-wire nose wheel steering not turn all the way? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not flying the fly-by-wire. I'm flying the Phoenix, so I'm not sure. I have flown the fly-by-wire in the past, and I had no issue with the nose wheel steering. I have it. I had it mapped to the rudder pedals when I was, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, I don't know. Check your settings. Maybe check your rudder pedals. See if it's assigned to the nose wheel steering as well. But I'm not really sure. All right, y'all. We getting ready to come into to DC here in just a little bit this evening. We are we're not too far out. We're not too far out. As you can see, we're probably about little under 80 nautical miles to the runway. So today we're going to be coming in runway 33. We're doing an RNAV arrival into DC tonight. It should be a lot of fun. We're doing the CAPS 3 arrival. I'll pull that up here in just a second. We'll take a look at that. We're headed to waves right now. So we'll get the waves here in just a second. Let me pull that up on the chart so we can take a look at it, kind of brief for that arrival, and get it popping. Let's see what we got. Okay, I start all of this. All right. So anyway, here's the CAPS 3 arrival. As you can see, we're headed to waves right now. We should be at waves at about 22,000. So between 22,000 or flight level 220, flight level 210. So we're coming in waves right now, and we're going to track all the way down here to Catherine. All right, so we're going Catherine. And then we typically would expect to assign instrument approach or radar vectors to the runway, but we don't have any air traffic control on today, so we're just going direct in runway 33 today. So it should be really dope. Let's take a look at the approach. We'll come down and grab 33. Where we at? 33 right there. This is the approach that we're doing. So we're going to come from Catherine. We're going to come into Nadsy, something like that. I-Tech, and then right into the runway, runway 33. We're doing a visual approach today. We're going to be hand flying this joint on in. So it will be a lot of fun as we get a little bit closer here. So we are prepared for that. I'm going to go ahead, since we're descending, I'm going to go ahead and kick these seatbelt signs back on and get everybody in their seats as we head down to Catherine. Now, I want to, looking at the profile here, I like to be at 2,500 at Catherine. But it has me a little bit higher right now, so I'm going to put in a constraint here of 25,000, so it gets us down. I'm going to put another constraint in here of 17,000, so that gets us down, and from there we'll be hand flying this joint on down. So let's go ahead and hit constraints, airports. We'll take airports off, VORs we don't need. So we'll just keep our constraints on as we head in. And we should be good, y'all. Should be a nice evening landing here in Washington, D.C. And again, this will be my first landing, my first full flight here on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Man, so much stuff. I've been hearing so many performance issues, this going on, that going on, whatever the case may be. I haven't experienced any of those things today. I got to change my to my headphones. I haven't noticed any of those things today at all. It's been a really smooth flight. The scenery is ridiculous. Performance is ridiculous. I'm just loving it. Very smooth. I definitely say a much more pleasing visual experience than Microsoft 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. But man, I'm glad that the Phoenix works in here because I haven't been able to fly on the I haven't been able to fly with it at all. Excuse me. Because it wasn't working on the on Microsoft 2020 Flight Simulator 2020 wasn't working for me. So we're looking good. Really excited to get into DC tonight. Also need to figure out where I'm parking at tonight. So I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. See what Delta gates are at DCA. I don't fly into DCA very often, but just wanted to do a flight in there tonight. So let's see what we got here. DCA, Delta gates. We'll pull that up so we know where to go. Pull up the terminal map. All right, American Delta gates B10 to B22 will be our gates. All right, so let's take a look real quick at the all right, one thing I do want to do real quick before we do that, let me take a look at the speeds here. I'd like to I feel like this is too hot, so I'm going to limit the speeds here coming in. I want to be at about 180 when I get to Catherine, and when I get to Nadsey here, yeah, 152 is cool. All right, we'll go ahead and push 2979s on the altimeter. We'll pull up the speed brake. Just kind of slow us down a little bit as we're coming in. We should be right at 2,500 as we are on our descent. But I definitely want to I want to be at about .180 there. So I'm going to start slowing us down a little bit for this arrival. So let's get out of managed speed. We're gonna pull this joint to about 230 right now. I'll take over the speed for now so we can get down. Coming in a little bit hot from what I feel like. Okay, so looking good. Waves, decel, 235, 234. All right, we're coming down. All right, so I'll take care of the speeds on my end. We won't manage this. We won't run managed speeds, but I do want to look real quick at the airport. Is it start already? Airport? Is it? Yeah, this is DCA. And so our gates today. Okay, so B20 is going to be right over there. Coming in 33. All right, so we'll come in 33. We'll land. We'll cross runway 22. Do that. We'll come in. We'll try to turn off either Juliet or Lima and come back around. We'll see how fast we're coming in, but Juliet or Lima coming back around, so that's cool. Let's go back to our arrival real quick. As you can see, I'm going to. Am I going direct? Yeah. So I'm going direct Catherine right now. So this will look a little bit different. This is another reason why I'm kind of controlling my own speeds and descent right now. But everything's looking great. So we'll stay at 230 for now, and we'll just keep coming on in. Okay, we'll kill the speed brake real quick. We can arm the speed brake. We will do auto brake slow. We are going to be under 10,000 here in a second. We'll just go ahead and kick on our landing lights right now. Okay, now this logo's fine. Everything else is looking good. Okay, and all right, we're good. Just checking a couple things real quick. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit more. Let's come on down to about. Let's come down to green dot speed here as we're coming in. Again, no air traffic control on. We're resuming our own navigation here. I'm not on VATSIM or anything like that, so I didn't want to hop on VATSIM with this being my first flight and on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I'm just gonna start saying FS 2024, just so I wasn't up against any issues or problems. Pull the speed brake a little bit just so we can slow down a little bit more. Nothing too crazy. All right, we'll go flaps 1. And we'll rearm the speed brake. There we go. We may have to do that a couple times, but no problem. And we are looking nice. Profile's nice. Looking at 2,500 at Catherine. I like our speeds. We're going to do a flaps 3 landing today. And we're looking good. I'm going to be probably about 180 when we get to Catherine. Let's see what we got here. Okay. A really nice flight, man. This thing is just running like butter, as it should. Freaking 4090 in here. So I want to play with the weather a little bit. The weather's supposed to be a lot more dynamic on this joint, so we'll see if that is the case. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna come down to 180 real quick. This little speed brake, get us to slow down a little bit here. More on profile though, we're looking nice. Everything looks good. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, so let's go ahead and activate the approach phase here. We'll confirm it. Okay. We're speeding up a little bit, and I'm not 100% sure why, but we need to be slowing down. So we'll kick the flaps up here for just a second. What's it got me at 220? That's cool. All right, we're gonna keep coming on down. Okay. Okay. We'll just keep going. It's a little weird. Not sure why it's not letting me do that, but that's okay. Now it looks like it's slowing back down. Okay. Yeah, not sure what that was about. That was a little strange, but we'll just keep flowing in here. All right, there we go. Slowing back down. Back to green, that would go flaps 1. And we'll go flaps 2. We're doing a flaps 3 landing, so let's go ahead and get that in our GPWS. All right, we're slowing down nicely now. Not sure why we kicked up a little bit there on the speed, but that was a little strange, but it's okay. And we're gonna be nice. We'll be right on profiling. Come on in real nice here. So let's switch over to our RNAV 33 Catherine. Okay, we're good. All right, we can go flaps 3 now. And we'll start flowing in. Take the river in, and we'll be on the ground here in just a few. All right, let's bring this down here to 170. Pull for it. Once we get to our next, once we get to Nadsy here, I'm going to just fully hand flyer on in, man, and see how I can do, man. Flights, look at this. This is beautiful, man. These trees. I mean, you know, people would say it's just some trees, but when you've been flying a flight simulator for 5 years, it's pretty easy to recognize the differences and everything. So. All right, we're coming in nice here. We're gonna go ahead and let the landing gear down. Beautiful. See the Washington Monument up there, I think. Yeah, straight ahead. Coming over. Ride this Potomac into DCA here. This this evening. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kick off the autopilot, and want to hand fly her on in for the approach. Beautiful, man. This scenery is crazy. Pull up just a little bit. There we go. Follow these flight directors right onto the runway here. We're a little high. No problem. We'll get down. We shall get down.
Don't sink.
No problem.
Don't sink.
All right, 100 above. We are high, which is
Don't
fine.
sink.
We'll get her down.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
What is this on the end of the runway here?
Don't sink.
Is that a building?
Don't sink.
That's the strangest thing on the planet. Like,
Don't sink.
there's a building at the end of the at the end of the
Pull
runway.
up.
All right,
Pull up.
no problem. We're good.
Don't sink.
Yeah, this runway is not long
Don't
enough. No problem.
Don't sink.
All right, we're down. We have to do some hard braking. Try to get her stopped before we run into the trees over here. All right, we got her stopped. All good. All right, so overall good landing. A little bit high, but no problem whatsoever. Yeah, that's not a landing that we're really do in real life like that. So that's crazy. I don't know what that building is at the end of the runway there. I've never really been here before to DCA, so this is like my first time. So we'll turn around here and find a taxiway, get to the gates. But yeah, look at that. Look at the end of the runway there. There's a building sitting right at the end of runway 33. So 33. That's funny. All right, so we'll backtrack here and we'll get we will find a gate. Our gates here. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna taxi airport and look at our taxi down. We'll go November. Yeah. So overall, good flight. Things like that. I probably shouldn't have come in on runway 33, but again, this is my first time here. And hey, listen, we didn't crash, so that's fine. But anyway, nice, man. This is really just sort of like a test flight in a sense anyway. Locking in my settings and just seeing how this Phoenix performs with on the new flight sim. So all in all, I'm super happy with it. Super happy with it. Can't wait to really get into some flights, fly some of my routes I'm more familiar with. I don't think I've ever flown Charlotte to DC before like that. So anyway, I'm really impressed with this thing, man. This 4090 is kicking. It's beautiful. It really makes it a lot more immersive. You really got to be on point with the frame rates being as high as they are. So, but anyway, man, feel free to, excuse me, please feel free to like, subscribe if you want to. I appreciate you checking out the video and rocking with me a little bit tonight. Go ahead and hit that APU up. Oh. Yeah, I gotta fix my rudder pedals. They're very sensitive right now. All right, and I believe these are going to be our delta gates here, so we'll turn in here. Is this delta gates? Yeah. Beautiful. I gotta do like 10 more flights tonight. That's a lot of fun, but I'm loving that, man. Just look how the sun looks. I mean, it's a small little detail, but it's really fire. So we'll get parked here. And we will be good to go. All right, there we go. All right, we'll set the parking brake and we'll shut her down. Let's go ahead, get the bleed on. We can turn this up to shut these engines down. Man, that's gonna be all she wrote, y'all. Let's take another quick look out at the outside of the airplane, just to take a look at the airplane and the environment. It's just so beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Airbus A320. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Hit the like and subscribe if you want, and we'll holler at y'all a little bit later. It's got me wanting to pull up the charts to take, the Google Maps to take a look. I never knew there was a building at the end of runway 33. Look at that. There's a hangar out there. It's hilarious. All right, y'all. We're going to see y'all on the next one, okay?